Hey, what up, gamers? Kenji back for another deck tech. We're gonna pull a deck list from a 6-0 run from a platinum to mythic rank player. So Magic Arena does this thing where they post deck lists that have done well through either platinum to mythic, and this is one of the lists. This is a random list I'm pulling out. It's Orzhov Midrange, so I cannot credit anybody for this deck list as I don't know who it is, but this is a deck that went 6-0 in traditional standard, either rank platinum through mythic. So taking a look at the deck here, kind of similar to maybe one of the other sacrifice decks we've played earlier, but this one has some nice hand disruption in the form of 4 acquisition experts and 4 Elderfang disciples. Yeah, anyways, not much to say. Let's just take this Orzhov mid-range deck out for a spin, see if we can get a couple wins off of it. And given that I think I'm in, what, Platinum 1 right now, just about to hit Diamond, would be nice to get a couple quick wins off the bat. Alright, on the draw, 2-lander, looks okay. Turn 1 Eye Twitch, turn 2 Disciple with some sack outlets, seems good enough. Opponent leading on the Shipwreck Marsh. And we wisely drew another land for the turn. Alright, looks like we're playing against the Sultai list, sure. That's fine. Go ahead and smash in for 1. Let's play the Bright Climb and make the opponent discard a card. Ravenous Rats. They pitched a land. Do they have the turn 3 Chariot? Of course they do. Yay. Man. They're gonna offer the trade here. Do I want to take it or do I want to keep my creature for Deadly Dispute? I guess I'm okay to trade, that's fine. Drew an acquisition expert. Well, that makes my trade a little bit more awkward, I guess. Because I would have been able to acquisition here on 2. I guess the game plan is just to play the Agadeem's tapped, pass, block the Chariot with the Eye Twitch, then sacrifice it to Dispute, and hopefully look for like a Meat Hook. Yeah, Meat Hook would be insane for us here, because it would wipe all of their creatures. So if we draw that, we are right back in the game. But if we don't find it relatively quickly, we are going to get a little bit overrun here. I almost want to rummage and just to dig a little bit deeper, which I don't think is crazy, but they have 2 cards left in their hands. I guess we'll just grab the Science. Okay, take 2, go to 18. That's not a Meat Hook either. So yeah, we just need a dig. So let's go Acquisition Expert. Take 1 of their cards from their hand. Okay, Reaper number 2 gone. Play land and pass. And then once again, block with Expert, Deadly Disputed away, hope to find Meat Hook Massacre. So I'm going to take 4 here. They're going to make another kitty cat. No Meat Hook Massacre there either. Okay. And they're going to pass, sure. Draw a card, Eye Twitch. We're not completely dead. I mean, I could even play the Ray Dane out if I really wanted to. They have 2 cards left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant available as well. So I guess let's science thin out our deck a little bit. Grab a oh shoot, I tapped incorrectly, didn't I? I should have tapped the white source here so I could grab a white source. Because I'm gonna have to sacrifice a treasure now by doing this. I guess actually no, we can go like this. We can grab planes, play merchant, play Eye Twitch, and still hold up Deadly Dispute. Yep, activate the Hive. Crew the Chariot. So the Eye Twitch is going to block the Chariot. The Merchant is going to block one of the 2/2s, because remember the Hive has Menace, so I can't block that. So I'm only going to take what here? I'm going to take 7, go to 9. And this time I will rummage with the Eye Twitch Learn. Go block, block. Dispute the Eye Twitch. We're going to rummage out of our hand, pitch the land. That's not Meat Hook. None of those are Meat Hook. And that's not Meat Hook. Well, we dug deep, but we didn't find it. So what can I do here? Can I survive? Let's see. I think this is Acquisition plus Valkyria, and I might just be able to survive here as we nab another card out of their hand. Now all of their cats can only do 1 damage apiece. Yep, activate the Hive again. And we can actually put the Merchant on the Chariot as well, because the Chariot's only going to be dealing 3 damage total. So we can block 3 there, block there, take 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 4. Okay. Can I sort these by themselves, or do I have to choose every time? That is not a Meat Hook Massacre either. Jeez. So, can I win if I just play Ameria's Call? I have 4 blockers. They have 7, 8. I would take exactly lethal. So I guess I need to sack... I need to sack the Expert and draw exactly Meat Hook Massacre. Man. Never lucky. I have 6 mana still available. I can Agadeem's back 2 creatures. That doesn't really do anything. I can sack the treasure, but then I only have 3 mana available afterwards. Well, let's see if the opponent kills me. Because I think I am just very, very dead on board, of course. But maybe they crew the Chariot again. And don't kill me. They have a Meat Hook Massacre. Wait, wasn't that lethal? I mean, they have lethal on the board, just attacking, of course, but... Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Damn, we were really in this game if we had just drawn a Meat Hook. It's too bad. Velkhmira doesn't stop loss of life, so... Massacre gonna kill us there. Just versus the Sultai deck. I mean, I guess I can just bring in a Borrowed Time. This actually doesn't seem like a terrible matchup, though. Portable Holes don't seem all that impressive. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to do much sideboarding. I'm going to try to just run the deck back as it is. Oh, I apologize. I didn't have any of the sound on up until just now, so any previous game audio is going to be, well, non-existent up until now. Although I'm sure some people don't even want the sounds, but yeah, we can keep this hand. Would love to find a sacrifice effect, but turn 1 Eye Twitch, turn 2 Elderfang Disciple, and then hopefully we can go from there. Okay, so we're going to play out the Elderfang Disciple first, because it's an extra party member for the Expert next turn, as they discarded a Coma. There's the turn 2 Innkeeper. Didn't find the land, unfortunate, but let's go ahead and take a peek at 2 cards. We have an answer to the Chariot this time if they have it, but I still need to find a white source here, of course. I guess we'll take the option that can be either. No plays, but sadly I did not draw a land. Well, let's just swing in. Damn. A land there probably... I shouldn't say probably wins the game, but looks really good if they especially didn't do anything last turn. Here comes Wrenn in 7, maybe, since they didn't have Chariot. Just one land. Okay, they're just gonna massacre. Well, that's okay, because we get to Eye Twitch and at least grab a land that way. Of course. Tap land. Storm the Festival, love it. Hopefully they don't hit anything too good here. We just missed a couple land drops. Okay, and they hit the Spider Queen. Remember, those things have reach, so... I guess I'm just gonna Skullport Merchant into Vanishing Verse there. Spider Queen. Epiphany, okay. They are running some Epiphanies in their deck. The spiders also have reach, or sorry, menace, in addition to their reach. 1 card left in their hand. It's a Root Coil Creeper. They have 2, 4, 6, 8. They have 10 mana, so they get to flash back their Storm next turn as well. Yeah, this is looking pretty brutal here. Just needed to draw our lands, but that should be game over. Sure. Alright, I'm scooping up. I mean, I could draw Meat Hook Massacre, but kind of off it. It's alright. We had some mediocre draws. Like, game 1, didn't draw Meat Hook Massacre in like 20-something looks. Game 2, we just missed our third land, and if I think if I hit my third land on time, our like double Spellbinder and whatnot just pushes them way too far behind. Okay, lost another die roll. We're gonna win though. I have faith, I have a feeling we're gonna win this one. Oh, okay, nah, this hand's fine. I was gonna say we need some white sources here, but we have the Emerias. Which I will go ahead and lead on one of them turn 1 and then play Hive turn 2. Make the opponent discard a card. They're on Jeskai, okay. Discarding a Memory Deluge. Let's go ahead and attack for 1. And I think I'm gonna play Spellbinder here instead of Raydane leading off. Sure. Science grabbed, yeah. And pass. Alright, let's attack for 1 again. Let's try to Spellbinder once more. Maybe they just memory in response. Another Divide by 0, okay. Grabbing a Teachings of the Archaics. I don't know how soon they're going to have fewer cards in their hand than I am. 2, 4, 6. I guess if they play a land, they can Teachings. So yeah, they go land, Teachings, draw 2 cards. And then I finally get to resolve this Spellbinder. Sure. Third time's the charm. Dragon, Sunset Revelry, yikes. Burn down the house. That's kind of annoying. I guess we'll just take the dragon, though. And if I attack, I actually turn on their Revelry. So I guess I'm not going to. Not yet, until I can go for a bigger swing. Because that'll hold them off from probably casting the Epiphany for, or the Revelry for a turn. Oh, okay, they're gonna do it anyways. So they get to draw a card and make 2/1/1s. That's fine. I'll go ahead and fire off the Disciple, or the Dispute end of turn on the Disciple. Let's attack for 3 in the air. Raydane looks pretty good here. Let's go Eye Twitch. Raydane. Pass holding up Dispute. They might go for Burn Down the House if they have a land. Or Doomscar, either way. Ooh, that Agadeems is going to be pretty good here, I think. Go ahead and grab our Mascot Exhibition. Kind of want to just Agadeems them. Elderfang, Raydane, and an Eye Twitch or something. You know what I could also do? I could eat their memory. In fact, I think I'm going to do that while I have the chance. I'm going to activate Hive of the Eye Tyrant and try to attack and eat their memory from their graveyard. That seems like a better choice. Okay, they discarded their Galvanic this time. So they can play Dragon if they want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Dragon would hold up 3 mana. Oh no, they're just gonna foretell another card. So I guess their plan is to... Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm going to activate Hive of the Eye Tyrant again and eat their Galvanic so that they can't double turn. This Hive's doing work. Yep, that's fine. I'm not going to Vanishing Verse. We need to save that for the Dragon. Land, and I can make them discard their Prismari command too, I guess. But I think we want to wait. Yeah, I think we want to wait for Agadeems on 3. Alright, there's their Dragon. Go ahead and go for the Vanishing Verse before it gets to attack. Now we can do anything we want to. We're going to get our 1-drop back, our 2-drop make them discard, and then I think our Redain. Alright, they discarded this Prismari, and we're going to pass after that. Go ahead and cast your Epiphany or whatever. Oh, they have another burn down the house. Alright. Go ahead and cash in then. Yeah, let's cash in again. Nice, another Hive of the Eye Tyrant's good. Grab another Mascot Exhibition, and we can just start slamming exhibitions now. I have a full grip of cards. Opponent has like Epiphany and whatever they just drew, which is Iteration. A good draw though. Sunset Revelry, they hit. Not bad. They did not fire off their Epiphany, and we drew an Elderfang Disciple. Let's force them to pitch the last card in their hand then. This card's so annoying for these type of decks. That was a test of talents, perfect. Now we're going to go for the Amaria's Call, give all of our non-angels indestructible. And we can just attack in without fear. I know they can animate their land if they really wanted to, but now that those things have indestructible, it doesn't matter. So they're going to have to cast Epiphany here. Ooh. Okay. Epiphany and another Foretell. Are we just gonna start chaining? Yeah, we are. Remember, it's not the Epiphanies that actually kill you though in these decks. Like, yeah, they've taken 2 extra turns, but because I'm already ahead, it's actually not doing much for them. As they just have to pass there. Excellent. So, I guess I'm just going to attack with the Flyers. they accidentally double blocked the same one. I'm gonna play out the Merchant, and that's gonna let us hold up a bunch of card draw if they try to kill my creatures now. I don't think I need to play out Kaya. Yeah, I guess I will. I'll Kaya uptick on my Skullport Merchant. Alright, they just scooped it up. Nice. Yeah, really good value there for us. So we get to bring in 2 check for traps and 2 go blank. Cutting probably the Meat Hook Massacres. And then 1 Vanishing Verse, perhaps? Yeah, it seems right. On the draw, I kind of want to bring in the Loyal Warhounds, too. In fact, maybe I'm just supposed to cut, like, the majority of these Vanishing Verses. Bring in the Warhounds and, like, Aspirants as some more aggro threats. I could see that. Shave Kaya. Yeah, let's do that. Looks like everybody's trying different flavors of Epiphany nowadays, huh? You got your Grixis Epiphany, your Blue-Red Epiphany, your Jeskai Epiphany, your Epiphany. When will it end? 1 lander. On the draw, this is actually real close to a keep. Yeah, I think I like keeping this. We just need 1 land to go off here. Curse of Silence, okay. They're gonna name my Acquisition Expert or Elderfang. Oh, Duress, joke's on them, I don't have any of those. Did not draw a land though, so we need to sweat this next draw step. Hopefully we can find a land. Perfect. They foretold a card, we'll go ahead and swing in for 1. Run out the Acquisition, make them discard a card. Okay. Memory now in the graveyard. Let's attack for 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and sack my Eye Twitch here. Grabbing Science. Nice, found a land and another Twitch. Beautiful. So next turn I think I'm gonna probably go Science, grab a Plains, play out the Spellbinder. Or something like that. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I guess we can set up for another turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and play our Warhound, which is going to give us an extra land since they have more lands. Attack for 1 in the air. And then play the Disciple, eat 1 more land. Next turn we can go Science into Go Blank or whatever. Sure. The Celestis, okay. Let's attack with all. We'll go ahead and trade with these 2, I'm guessing. I guess I'd rather Science, grab a Plains, and then Go Blank. This eats their graveyard card as well, so that's nice. There's the dragon. Not much you can do about that one, and then they're gonna time walk me next turn. Yeah, I guess we have to just eat the last card in their hand for starters. This Smash in for 1, play the Merchant, play the land. Could also have played the Spellbinder and threatened to double block the Goldspan Dragon. Actually, that was probably just better. Oh, wait. They didn't. It wasn't Time Walk. Oh, but they drew Time Walk. Oh, no, wait, it was. What am I talking about? They drew the iteration. Okay. Well, now we look really foolish, because if I had run out my 3-1, I'd be able to double block the Goldspan Dragon here. And now they just get 2 more turns. Yeah, this is probably over. They still have another turn after this one, too. Big mistake of me to play the Merchant out. I could have prevented a lot of damage and maybe stayed in the game. Yeah, this is unwinnable now. I guess maybe I need to leave in some verses. I guess Borrowed Time maybe even better. Borrowed Time fades their Test of Talents, can hit like Celestis as well. Like these Kayas have not been great. Let's bring in a verse as well back in. And I guess since we're on the play, well, a 3-1 for 2 is still pretty good versus them. No, we'll leave those in. I believe in this deck. We will beat you. Dragons and Epiphany. That looks good. Got a lot of nice interaction here for them. Check for traps, go blank, vanishing verse. Still need to find a couple more relevant threats, but to start. Oh, and they mulligan to 5? Okay, well, if they mulligan to 5, these hand disruption spells are going to be so much better. But I have to play Aspirant now that we drew that instead. It's just way too good. They could have Test of Talents here now, though. Like, I am running into that as a result of this play. Yep. But I think it's still right to have run out the Aspirant. It's just too much pressure. I'm going to start putting counters on the Aspirant now too, because I don't want to go all in on Eye Twitch when they have bounce spells in their deck. So do I want to sack that in response so that they don't get to learn? It's actually pretty tempting. I think I kind of like going for it, and it still lets me go blank next turn as well. Oh, not next turn, this turn. Nice. Alright, they're pretty far behind. Iteration was good. Oh, but they didn't hit a land. Play this out, activate the Hive, put them to 5. Alright, oof. I mean, the opponent mulliganed to 5, and I had a couple hand disruptive spells, but we'll take it. I love the fact that learn and lessons are actually kind of good in Constructed these days. Like, you even see them in the Epiphany decks, right? Because of Divide by 0. Alright, we have one or die roll finally. And I'm gonna keep it. Turn 1 Eye Twitch, turn 2 Elderfang Disciple. We're hoping to either find a white source or more ideally one of our deadly disputes. Swamp was our worst land draw. Looks like we're going to be playing against the mono green snow deck here. And there goes a mammoth. Plains off the top, please. We'll take it. Now, do I want a Shattering verse that? Or sorry, Vanishing verse that, or just Raydane? I think I'm okay versing this because Raydane next turn means they still don't get to play their Chariot for a while. Yep, trolls in. Ooh, I can acquisition them for 2, but nah. Let's smash in for 1. And we're gonna play Raydane. Stops them from just going land into Chariot. This is gonna force them to like fight the Raydane or something. Another one's kind of unfortunate though. Yeah, let's exile one of the old growth trolls.
If the job is wrong, I change to it.
And I might be doing some blocking business here, which is why I didn't attack with the others. Oh, looks like they do have a fight. Okay. So be it. So Kaya's definitely gonna die here. Do I want to eye twitch now? I don't think so. Hopefully they don't have another play and I just get to acquisitions one of their 2 cards. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. We'll lead off with Spellbinder. Take a peek. Alright, so this one's going to cost 7. Renin 7's going to cost 7 now. And then we expert and make them discard the Chariot, which they did have in their hand. Excellent. They're living off the top and we're actually winning this race, so... That was a pretty good draw. Yikes. They drew a 5-4 and a 3-3, huh? Well, now I'm not winning the race at all, because these both trample. Wow, that's so unreal. Yeah, opponent top decked me so hard there. God, we were in such firm control. And you know the funny thing is, the green decks don't often run more than 1 adversary in the main, so... Feels pretty bad. I'm gonna go to 2, I get to learn. But I don't even think it matters at this point. Yeah. Man. Rough draw. Rough draw indeed. But that's okay. Definitely bring in portable holes. And borrowed time seems good. I don't actually like the Meat Hook Massacre all that much versus mono green. But I don't think I'm cutting them. Probably can shave 1 Kaya, a little bit expensive, and maybe like 2 merchants. We'll leave the meat hooks in, but that's because they're just kind of good on both sides of the coin. Oh man, we got them so good that one turn where we made them double discard. It is a mulligan. Oh wait, is it? I lied, it's not a mulligan. All these lands that are also spells getting me here. Alright, let's lead with Agadim, play the cave turn 2, make them discard a card, and then start eating their hand. They led with a Faceless Haven. You don't normally see that turn 1. I mean, I guess they could have a Winter of Sculptors still, but it's a lot less likely they're going to be playing an Old Growth Troll if they lead off with Faceless Haven. Black here, since we have the call in hand. Alright. I don't know why I didn't just slam Raydane versus the Snow deck. I guess let's take the Werewolf, which they can just hard cast next turn by using the Sculptor, and then play the Raydane the following turn, but I need to start learning to play Raydane as soon as possible versus Snow. Oh, they just drew another one. Sure. I guess I could just Spellbind the Abundance. That seems alright. Yeah, they need to attack with the Florahedron too, right, if they want to draw a card. So they're just planning on putting 2 counters on, perhaps? Go ahead and just take it. Doesn't look like we're going to be winning this game, though. They can just hit me for 5 and play another pack leader, and we're looking kind of bad. Maybe I can draw Portable Hole next turn. That'd be kind of good. Oh, choose your weapon. Sure. Third Raydane, huh? Well, not exactly what we wanted to see. Yucky. Yeah, looking pretty bad here. I mean, I can play one of them out as Valkamira, I guess. Oh, they drew a Blizzard Brawl of all things? Okay. Not looking great, friends. I think it's all because I didn't play Raydane on turn 3. I mean, they still had the Sculptor doing business, but that's gonna end up biting me in the butt, huh? I think I have to attack, though, and try to draw... like, Meat Hook for the win. I'm actually gonna play Valkamira out this turn, I think. They are gonna draw a lot of cards this turn. Yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna take 5. That ain't gonna do it. Alright, GG. I don't think I played that game very well anyways, but... I believe in this deck, but maybe it's not believing in me. I think we'll give it one more shot at greatness. One more shot at redemption. Because it might not be the deck's fault. It might be the player's fault. And as the player, I apologize. We'll get there, though. We're going to win this one for sure. I'm going to mulligan that 6. And that's a fine looking hand where I think here I'm going to get a little bit greedy and pitch one of the lands. We're on the draw, and I have Deadly Dispute as well, so let's keep all of our spells and hope that it goes well. Ah, the blue-green deck. Okay. Nice. We even drew a land. Okay. Now we're looking good here. Turn 2 Expert, make them discard a card. Turn 3 Spellbinder, take a peek. They have a stowaway. Alright, this Meathook Massacre clearly going to be pretty great then. No plays. Or rather, no attack for 1. They could have like a Fading Hope in their hand. Something of that nature. Alright. We'll get to take a look at their hand with the Spellbinder, because a lot of times these decks run, what, Decisive Denial, I think it's called. So we'll get to know if the Meathook Massacre is more likely to resolve or not. Discards a... You come to the river. That is not what I was expecting. Dragon Guard Elite. Interesting. Well, I guess it might actually just be better to Disciple to make them discard the last card in their hand. Yeah, it was a Fading Hope. Alright. And now we're going to need to set up for the Meathook Massacre. Activate Pack Leader, Smash, yeah. So they attack with Pack Leader and Stowaway here. Draw a card, and then they can discard after. Oh, they're going to attack with all. Kind of want to block the Dragon's Guard Elite. But I guess I'll just block the most... No. It makes too much sense to double block the Elite, right? I'm only taking 7 damage. I think that makes sense. Discarded a land, we drew another Deadly Dispute. Alright, let's attack for 1. And I'm gonna Dispute and probably play out our Spellbinder, depending on what we draw. This will be double spell, so they don't get to straight up draw with the Werewolf. Okay, that makes it a 3-mana Fading Hope. So now they're gonna have to like pump the pack leader pre-combat if they want to draw the card. It's fine. And we can just trade with that, no problem. They get to loot. And now I only need to meat hook on 2, so I don't need to bolt myself to do so. Live! We are living! Thanks. Toski! Actually, that's pretty good. Make them discard the last card in their hand. Was a decisive denial. Alright, and we'll just pass. I don't think they're gonna Fading Hope my Disciple. I'd be very surprised if they did. I almost don't even care about this then. Sure, that's actually fine. We'll let them scry. But... they might not be able to play both of the cards in their hand. Which means I just get to make them discard one of them now. Another Toski, go land. Alright, I guess I'm gonna Spellbind then if they have another card in their hand. Oh, I should have done this in the other order. I should have Spellbound first. Toski's gonna do me some work though. Alright, let's attack for 3. Play the Expert and pass. Block with the Expert, and then sack it to dispute. I'd say we're still firmly ahead here. Nice. Stowaway. Yeah, let's sack our treasure end of turn first and see what we draw before we decide what we want to do. And I guess I have to Vanishing Verse the Stowaway then. Let's hit the opponent for 6. Oh, I meant to eat their Decisive, but it doesn't matter. And then play the Eye Twitch out as a good blocker for Toski. Alright, nice. Got the first game versus the green-blue deck. And Portable Hole definitely wants to come in. I don't think we really want to bring in too much else. I guess the Loyal Warhounds are actually good versus the pack leaders, especially when I'm on the draw, so that makes sense. Borrowed Time actually seems fine too. I need to cut 5 cards. I think we can just shave all of the Skullport Merchants. Shave at least 1 Kaya, maybe even 2. And I guess a Redane is okay to cut. No, they have all Snowlands. I'll just cut all of the Kayas. That is not a legal play. I cannot cut all of the Kayas. I will leave one of the Kayas in the deck. Can't submit a 59 card deck as it turns out. I still like yesterday's Jun deck more than I like this deck, but this one's fun. Probably still playing a little bit too fast too. Need to slow things down to fairy style. Think for more than 3 milliseconds. But this is a good time to say, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, chat. Been doing these daily YouTube vids. Prepping my chops for some more constructed once those things start happening again. Since Rivals League MPL is active for 1 more year. I'll still know, or need to know, some amount of constructed gameplay and not just limited, unfortunately. Was that Quintorius avatar? Alright, nice looking hand here. Turn 1 eye twitch, turn 2 discard, turn 3 discard. I'm gonna lead with Disciple first because it does give us the extra party member for Expert. Because they have a turn 2 stowaway. Womp womp. Attack for 1, make them discard a card. Guess I'm probably gonna just play out the Redane next turn. They discarded a pack wolf, huh? Finally make the play of playing Redane out versus a snow deck on turn 3. Discarded a Decisive Denial. Okay. Malevolent Hermit, yes. Sure. Yeah, let's just attack for 1 first. Play out the Redane. Nice tap land. Hee 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 hee. Got him. Grazilax. Oh. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Discard a Dragon Guard. Ooh, a land was a fantastic hit. Sorry, Deadly Dispute was a fantastic hit. Attack in with our flyers. Take a peek at 2 of their 3 cards. And then do I want to main phase this dispute since they have Hermit? It might be right. Yeah, it feels like that might be right. We'll see. We'll see what they reveal. Okay, I don't really care about Snakeskin Veil. I think we need to just take the denial here. And yeah, I think it makes sense to fire off this dispute on the main phase. I think it's better to sacrifice the 1/2. Because then I can bring it back and choose one of 2 cards to make them discard, you know? Man, drawing 2 cards and discarding 1 is pretty potent. Alright, we got a pass. Let's attack for 3 in the air. And then I think I'm going to play the Valkyria out. Have them counter it with their Hermit. And then I can go for acquisition. I guess I should probably acquisition first. No, I guess I'll Valkyria first. But this is probably eating up the Hermit. Actually, can Hermit... I don't want to hover over it. Okay, the Hermit can't... No, they could have. No, I'm just confused. We want to double spell this turn, though, so that their Werewolf flips back. Yeah, we'll just take the Veil very easily. Ah, Spectral Adversary. Well, I think Valkyria stops them from phasing something out, right? What is the wording on this? Yeah, spell or ability. So they can't actually phase anything out. And is the wording on Grasslak deals damage? Yeah, so because this is a 1/1 now, with Valkyria, this doesn't actually do any damage. That's funny. Now they can just go land pass here to flip it again, but it looks like they didn't. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's really funny. Vanishing Verse, a fantastic draw step for me. Attack for 3 in the air. And I think I just need to kill the Grasslak still. But the Hermit is kind of juicy as well when I have Double Awakening in hand. I guess it's not the Grasslaks that's the issue, it's the Stowaway if it flips. Yeah, probably just need to get rid of that. We'll hold these. Oh, Toski was a fine draw. Yeah, was it? They don't have very good attacks. Well, that was a good draw for them, okay. So they only get to draw 1 card here, thankfully, so we can eat this and eat this. I'll take 2 damage, they'll draw 1 card. But I get to... Oh, they blocked the wrong... Oh wait, they can bounce, can't they? Ah, right, Grasslak has that bounce ability. Right. Okay, so maybe this is actually a little bit worse. So they draw a card, I guess... Oh, but Toski... No, Toski draws a million cards. All right. Toski and Grasslak. Ah, okay, now hold up. We got a game still. Alright, so let's go for this to bring back the acquisition. I wouldn't be surprised if they counter this with their Hermit. They didn't. Oh, okay, so I get to eat something after all. Wonder what they're holding their Hermit for. Probably just a mistake that they're not. I'm just going to attack for a 2 in the air this time and hold back all of my blockers. I don't want to give them a small chance to crawl back in this game because I already made a few mistakes. Alright, well, they drew a land, so that's probably GG's. Remember, Toski doesn't even do any damage. Just actually, I kind of want to block with the eye twitch. No, that's a useful flyer still. Just jump with the disciple. Good draw. Great draw, even. They went ahead and revealed another land in their hand. Alright, let's exile Toski. I don't know what that game was. But hey, we'll take a win. We needed it. What did we go? 2-2? 3-3? 2-3 with this deck? Yeah, it's good to try out some new things, but I don't think this deck is necessarily a huge contender. This is Orzhov Midrange. As always, I'll put the deck list in the description. But this was, once again, just a deck that went 6-0 on Magic Arena, somewhere between the ranks of Platinum and Mythic. So this doesn't necessarily mean this is a top-tier deck. This is just a deck that has done well, or at least it went 6-0 in one of its runs between the ranks of Platinum and Mythic. So if you want to give it a shot, again, the deck list will be below, but I want to thank you all for checking out this vid, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.